All right. Good evening. I think there's an update for us concerning some of the submissions on the people that paid money to certain NGOs and they gave in their money, and some of them are claiming that there is no grant. Well, that is a fallacy in the first place. You understand? So, but that we've actually gone past that. But for talking about the agri grant or the power of five and the rest of them like that, whatever thing they say is among themselves. This one is just for your fancy. Actually, I'm going to say one or two things after the man finishes submission. All right, so pay attention to this, comrade. Thank you.
Because it's putting life of people in danger. You that is saying that it is old voice. Let me tell you, the life of many NGOs is in danger now. Let me tell you, if you don't know, some of them that gather the money of people and they send those money and they send it to some grant handlers, register, and their name was sent according to them. You gather your names, send it to somebody, and you pack all the money. You send it to him, and that person took the money to the grant handler to power five them. And now at the end, now he said that there is no grant anywhere. The person who gave money to somebody, he will look for his money if you don't know. And though I heard that some NGOs they used to collect money and they don't remit, yes, that one is there. That one is there. But some they remit the money. But who will be at the receiving end? Let me tell you, Oga, you who is saying it's an old voice note. The people that will be at the receiving end of whatever, whether it is jungle justice or whatever will happen, it is some of those NGOs that can be reachable. Because anybody who pays money, you only go to the person he gave money to. And maybe he didn't even touch 1 naira out of the money. And maybe he must have eaten the money. So they will be the one to pay. That is why that kind of voice note he made is not good. It's not healthy to the life of some NGOs. I know many of them that have collected money from people, especially in pioneers and the rest. And somebody coming out to say that there is no grant, you are putting their life in danger. You are putting their life in danger. It's not good at all. So please, grand community, it is today, Tuesday, I made that first voice. I don't just like to make voice note anyhow. I did that voice note to respond to Power of Five, not to anybody. Thank you very much. Hello, grand community. I'm back again. This is Pastor Gideon from Zaria. I learned that somebody was claiming that my voice note today was an old voice note. It's like maybe that person don't even know what I'm even talking about. You don't really know what I'm talking about. So if you don't know anything, please don't talk. Today is 20th of May 2025. I made that voice note around 9 or 8 something in the morning. And I'm still making this voice note around 9:53. So I really don't know what is going on in grand community. When somebody is trying to say the truth, other people will be just talking trash. Please, you need to be very careful out there. Yes, I was given a voice note from Power of Five. Somebody sent it to me, and I went through it, and I saw the voice note everywhere. So I told him the truth. He has to debunk what he has said. If not, I'm still repeating. I am seeing a jungle justice coming. Let me tell you the truth. Yes, You can't just come out and tell people you are not see you not seen grant anywhere after assuring people and collecting their money for polo and t-shirt and whatever, and coming back to tell us about a agri grant. Agri grant, eh? Agri grant that my friends, some Muslim friends, are there collecting every year. Is it not President Buhari that started it? With the other one, you talk about business people. I even did that one some years ago. So I'm not telling you something that I'm forging something. It's something I participated in. The grant that is talking about that has started is grant that has been existing in Nigeria, and I enjoyed it myself. So please, any person saying that it's an old voice note, you need to be very, very careful. Be very, very, very careful. We will just come out and be supporting lies. What nonsense is that? Ask Power of One, is it not that they started Agri Grant? And I'll prove it to you. I know the links to Agri Grant, Oga, if you don't know what you are talking about. The grant is talking about, I know it. We've even gone for training how many times? Oh, you want me to come out and be telling you everything? We did the first training in Kaduna. We did another training in Abuja. So how can you come and promise me a grant and after you collected all the money of people, you are not talking about agri grant for crying sake? So you that person who is saying it's an old voice note, receive this message. It is today. I'm still in my house in Zaria. It is today, Tuesday, 20th of the month of May 2025, that I am making this voice note. And if you think what I'm saying is a lie, come out, let's talk. So please, I don't want all this nonsense. I don't want all this nonsense continuing in this grand community. The person who make a voice note that he has gone, there is no grant anywhere, and he's now trying to let us know that he has gotten a slot for agri grant or another grant or whatever that is talking. So come out and debunk what he has said. Was it a lie or is it an AI? He should let us know.
Well, it's not funny anyway, but then there was a way the man actually talked that plunged me into laughter. And to those who never believed in the grant actually, and those who paid to wrong hands, they are actually crying. And there are two kinds of people that are hurting right now. The first are those who never believed that the grant was real in the first place somehow, but the way things are moving right now, they might begin to say, "Oh, if I knew, I possibly should have enlisted in this program," and then. Those also those caliber persons, they mocked on, they call it a scam, but now as disbursement begin to draw near and evidence begin to pile up, their silence is louder than their doubt ever was from the very beginning. And then there are the second group of people, the heartbroken, actually I could call them, the hopeful ones, then those who the people that trusted the wrong hands. You believed, but your faith was used against you. You paid someone who promised to fast track your grant, but now you sit with tears and regret, watching others move forward. Now, to the first group of people, it's okay to doubt, yes, but sometimes disbeliefs sometimes even robs us of what was meant to change our lives. The door was never closed against you, but you chose not to knock. And to the second group of personalities, your pain is valid. Yes, you were misled. You were not foolish. You were only misled. Your only mistake was trusting too soon in the wrong voices. And but hear me, I want you to hear me very clearly. This grant is still on course. This grant is still on course. Might yet bring light, so don't let one bad encounter steal your hope. And let this be a lesson to all. Be very watchful, not fearful, but watchful. Be very hopeful, not gullible, but hopeful. Because in the end, truth always reveals itself with or without our beliefs. Truth would always reveal itself. So I just plunged into laughter when the man was talking and says that, but you paid money, they're after them and all that. So there are people that collected money from people, humongous amount, but then when they had that the grant was not real and all that, and they began to clinch and thinking of going after those people that they collected money from. In the first place, the grant was expected to be free. To be free. So if you begin to pay money to unsuspecting agents, it's not what I could call the real ideal thing to do. The real ideal thing to do is not. So I want you to just put your minds together. This grant actually is real. For the one of Power 5 or Agri grant, that is meant for the speaker, but UAAG is real. UAAG grant is real. It's formidably real. And something loud is about to take place. So put yourself together, put your hope in God, put your trust in God. It will soon end in praise. Yes, it will soon end in praise. So I couldn't help it but laugh when those people felt a little bit that they have been scammed in one way or the other. So, but those who actually are properly eligible within the grant ecosystem to the UAG initiative, definitely just begin to prepare. Your time and your moment is about now. All right, so get yourself ready. Everything is going to be fine. All right, so